Hello everyone, I sing, I play the guitar. No, I have to say my name. Hey everyone, my name is Wouter, I play the guitar, I sing and I play some synthesizer for Corp. And I'm gonna tell you something about a song that's on our album called Escape the Rat. When I moved to Berlin, I was looking for a band, but the only bands that were looking for people played acoustic folk or punk. I'm not very into playing that kind of music. On a website I saw like this advertisement by a few guys called TO CORP looking for a keyboard player. And they had amazing references like Park of Course, The Strokes, Metronomy, all these bands that I like. So I was like, I'll just shoot them a message. And then we met up in Loophole for a few beers. Rest in peace, Loophole. And then they invited me to play with them in the rehearsal space. And then while jamming, we actually came to this lick that I just played, like the chromatic kind of thingy. And it was like, I think in the first 10 minutes that we met, and that started as the intro and verse for Escape the Rat. And then like, I think a year later we needed a chorus, so I just wrote like a pop chorus kind of thing, which doesn't match at all, but it works out, and I think, yeah, it turned out well. Yeah, like this song, just as the whole album, we recorded in a studio fairly close to here. We're very deep in the east of Berlin right now. And we actually recorded it live. So like the instruments are all recorded live. Like the first part of the album we recorded with click track and the second part without. But we wanted to do it live just to have really that like kind of like four guys in a room band feeling on tape. Yeah, so we did the first half with click and the second half without, mostly because we were much tighter for the first three songs than for the second three songs. I think for the second three songs we had a bit less time to prepare ourselves. We also had played them way less live. The first three songs we played them like loads of times on stage. And the second part, they were all still a bit work in progress when we went into the studio. Apart from Crucible, which is the last song, the second to last song I think on the album. But that one is so difficult to play that we rehearsed it so many times that it's actually super tight, ironically. And the ones that were much easier actually went very poorly at the beginning in the studio. So that took a lot of time to get them down. Most of the time when I write a chorus, then the lyrics just come automatically. And based on that, I actually try to write a song which is a bit like in a Corp theme. So it's just a bit about someone who is leaving his work, going home and walking home basically, and wondering what that person is doing with his life. And also like kind of like being jealous of like street musicians around them, jealous of the adventure. So that's kind of the theme of the song. Yeah, so like the first riff was really easy. I mean, that just came, and like our bass player Uli is a very creative bass player, so we had this kind of like thing where I did like the riff and he did this like harmony. I think turning it from that kind of initial idea into a song was probably the most difficult part of this. Like I remember Connor and I met up at my place at some point, like, and we just sat down with acoustic guitars because we had so many ideas and we really needed new songs. And then we just, started making like chord structures because we just needed to have a chorus ready. And then the chorus and the verse don't really fit together super well, but somehow we glued it all together. And then it turned out to be a pretty catchy song. I think the audience usually likes it, so that's always nice. Hey guys, my name is Wouter.
And I'm Connor.
We're in a band called Corp, and you can listen to our first album, Whispers from the Water Cooler, now.